Dragon Ball Z. Well, actually, Dragon Ball Super. There's one fight within the Dragon Ball Super community that people actually want to see, and that is Broly versus Jiren. Let's charge right into the topic. Now, these two aren't slouches in terms of throwing around power. For such powerhouses going up against each other, it would make it a pretty good match. Now, it wouldn't be a one-sided beatdown or anything like that. No, it'd actually be pretty close. You see, Broly is in a pushover. He's went up against Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, Super Saiyan God Goku, both Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Goku at the same time with low difficulty. Then he was bodying Frieza. He was even bodying Frieza in his golden state, his strongest form. To clarify, this is literally right after the Tournament of Power. The same two that were fighting against Broly fought up against Jiren and was overwhelming him to a certain extent. Broly even has adaptability. He adapted to somebody's fighting style and even learned how God Ki works in an instance of him being paralyzed and reversed the paralysis back on to his opponent. He went from having a power struggle with the base form Vegeta to making Super Saiyan God Vegeta struggle. Even Vegeta knows that Broly can learn and adapt to somebody's fighting style and power. Now, manga Jiren does have somewhat of a counter to Broly's adaptability. This counter is his determination. With willpower alone, he can surpass his limits as if he's a main character. For anime Jiren, he has power on his side. Sadly for Jiren, so does Broly. Jiren shook the void within the Tournament of Power, but both Gogeta and Broly had enough force to break through their own dimension. He even had enough force to clash with Gogeta to break through this dimension yet again to return back home. Well, more of an entirely different part of the planet that they were once on. So the fight in and of itself is actually a bit iffy. So the fight in and of itself is actually more close than people actually give it credit for. People say, oh, well, Jiren's gonna win because he's the strongest. Or Broly wins because he fought Gogeta. So, the winner is Broly. A dimensional feat is better than shaking the void. In character, Jiren would start slow, which gives Broly the advantage of adapting to everything he has. Now, if I use lore alone, Jiren could win, but Broly was going up against a stronger version of the Goku and Vegeta that Jiren was going up against, due to the fact that they get a Zenkai boost, a major Zenkai boost actually, from the Tournament of Power. So, most of the time, Jiren would be defeated by Broly just because of his adaptability and his feats to just overlap what Jiren has done. Well, that's my thoughts on the whole Broly versus Jiren fight. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like it, and I'll make more. Just to give y'all a heads up, I want to do a versus battle for my next video or in the future on martial artists, two martial artists, Kenichi versus Oma. And I also want to do a versus battle for isekai characters. I want to do one for Nagumo Hajime versus Shin Wolford. So stay tuned.